My name is Harry McBain, and I've lived in Wokingham for all my life, following the town's non-league football team for many years. Over the past few seasons, as men's mental health has been spoken about more, I've seen a change in the club's approach behind the scenes. So what are Wokingham Town doing, and why are they doing it? This is After the 90.
If we're going to talk about Wokingham Town Football Club, we've got to mention one word: Sumas. Yeah, known as the kind of the orange team. Real family-run club, community club. My name's Chris Hunt. I'm the founder and CIO of Therapy Size, and I'm also the mental game lead, so the mental performance lead at Wokingham Town Football Club. It's got a real community feel, and I think rather than maybe using my own words, I'll probably take the words from some new players that have come in the last season that have been at lots of other clubs. And every single one of them has said about it's not cliquey, it's tight, it's friendly, it's cohesive, it's, you know, everyone's supporting each other. And to be honest, that's why I'm a part of a club like this, because I'm all about cohesion. I'm all about kind of working towards a common goal, and Wokingham Town has got that in abundance. My role within Wokingham Town Football Club is to help the players and the coaches with their mental games. So if we're going to talk about mental game, it's everything that goes on in here. It's our thoughts, it's our feelings, which then manifests obviously in our actions and our behaviours. So, you know, I help the players manage themselves off the pitch, on the pitch, emotional regulation, confidence, awareness, routines, and helping the coaches with that as well, right? Because players are like sponges. So whatever you're putting out, the players are going to suck up a little bit as well. So it's working on the mental games, the lifestyles, the routines, the thoughts, the feelings, the behaviours of our most important asset, which is our players.
Non-league football is often linked with a lad's social and drinking culture, but Chris believes the clubhouse atmosphere at Wokingham provides a safe space to support everyone's mental health.
When in life we're always we're rushing about, we're going from one appointment to the next, a game back to the family to then work, and we're rushing about. So the fact that after a game, for example, everyone comes in, you're together, and you just chill, you're present, you're talking, you're away from phones, you're away from the TV, you're away from work. It's really, really powerful. So I think having that space where you can slow down, be present, like, you know, there's a really famous quote by someone called Maya Angelou, and the quote reads, "People don't remember what you said. People don't remember when you said it, but people remember how it made you feel." And I think when you get in a bar or the clubhouse after a match, and you debrief and you process, whether it's a win or a loss, and you go through a couple of things and you do it together, that makes you feel pretty good. You go away going, okay, we either won or we learned something here. You know, we got the win that we wanted and we learned, or we didn't get the win, but hang on, maybe next game we could do this differently. You feel a certain way, and you feel that other people and the other team members have understood you, but also you get that feeling that you understand them, and people remember how it made you feel. Really powerful.
You tell us how Matt got you back involved recently. What was the conversation? How did that happen?
I can give you a simple one-word answer, which is something that I look for in any organisation I work with. Whether it's a football team, whether it's a basketball team like Reading Rockets, whether it's like loads of the corporates that I work with, it's that big word that begins with P, and that word is passion. Nobody is perfect in life, but I'll tell you one thing about Matty, head coach, Mr. Wokingham, right? He is passionate about the club.
Joe, our second ball is shit. Connor! Go through header. Good boy. Hey, Greener!
Hi, I'm Matt Eggleston, first team manager at Wokingham Town Football Club. So I've known Chris Hunt for a very long time, probably 30 odd years. I've played with Chris, and Chris was always into fitness, and then he spotted mental health is a massive topic in all sorts of life, you know, and it's come into sport. And I go to a lot of sports things with work, and they talk about the mental side of the game, and something people didn't really think about. And then Chris said to me, "I'm going to start doing this as a business as well, as I'm talking my fitness levels. Can I use it at Wokingham?" And I was like, absolutely. And some of the players are reaching out to individually, which is fantastic. If the little tweaks that Chris can do to make that person a better person, or a happier person, or in my case, a better player, then it's fantastic. I think we as a club are very good at spotting when there's a problem. You know, we have young players in our side in the first team squad now. One of them constantly throws up before a game. You know, Chris is now working with him to understand why he gets to that level of anxiety. And we're seeing in his last few games, he's probably been one of the best players on the park. And Chris will maintain doing that until he knows and believes in himself that he is good enough to be out there with the rest of the players, because he is, and we tell him that on a daily occurrence.
As well as mental fitness coaching, Matt has set up a number of off-the-pitch practices to bring his players together in a safe space.
I do insist that the players sit together when they come in after a game. I mean, you see them before a game, they sit and you know, there's a bit of banter going on, there's items of the day and things like that, all creates a little bit of morale and togetherness. And I think when they go in after a game, they sit together, and their families are dotted around the table as well. And we're holding some of the kids and some of the babies we've got in the club. We often got a baby on me, and you know, and I think it's that trust that we have, that every parent or girlfriend or whatever comes in, they know who I am, they know who, you know, Oscar is, Jamie, Luke, and I just think it's huge that we create that kind of family network, and the players know they can come to us. I think this club is it's got a special place in my heart, but I also believe if I look around the change room today, there's 16 that are here today and a few that are missing. I feel that they're getting the club in their heart as well. You've only got to look at someone like Sean, who's had multiple offers to leave us this season on silly money. Sean's bought into this club, and I think the more we can get that, and the more youth we can come through, and so they've already had the Wokingham experience, it bodes well for the side.
With the focus on player togetherness and mental health at Wokingham Town, I spoke to captains Sam Green and Sean Moore to find out how the club helps with mental health.
Playing for Wokingham, it's got such a good family vibe to it. Previously, I've played against Wokingham a lot. It was always one of those clubs that I never really see the family vibe to it. But now, when you're in the group, when you're in the squad, in the club itself, fantastic place to be.
When we first started, obviously, I didn't really know anyone here, and I think as the season's gone on and the closer the group has got, and I think that's a big thing for me, is playing with people that I love playing with and enjoy playing with. So that's a big thing, and I'm happy about that. I think, again, that camaraderie and the togetherness makes you feel comfortable to be able to have those conversations. And again, it's a big thing. And I think team games, team sports, whether that's football, rugby, whatever it might be, is huge for, I think, people's mental health. It's very hard. I think sometimes I hate being alone, I must admit. And if I'm on my own, my head's going 24/7. So I'm lucky and fortunate enough that I've got a big family, a big blended family, and I've got loads of people to speak to. But also Wokingham is pretty much like a second family, and that's big for me. And that's one of the reasons why I came to the club.
There's a lot of people that are around the club that they do a lot of other things, and they still like to just get away and have that escape of coming down to watch what is 22 players running around a grass field kicking a ball. That is all it is if you break it down, but it's having that escape and having that passion about something to be able to think, just for that 90 minutes to 100 minutes, I'm just going to forget about what's going on in life, and I'm just going to enjoy the beautiful game of football.
Do you think men in general talk enough about how we feel?
No. And to be fair, I think this year has probably been the only year where I've actually started to open up a little bit more, certainly to my wife and my family and my mum. Obviously, I had a lot going on outside of football, outside of life. Obviously, my dad unfortunately passed away, and it really opened up my eyes and made me think that I need to start talking to people and having conversations. But I do agree, I don't think people, I don't know whether it's the confidence to speak to people or whether it's just they're nervous how people might judge them, but I think everyone needs to be open and honest of how they're feeling.
Mental health to me is having calm. Having calm in every aspect of your life, or as much as you can. Over the last couple of months and stuff, I've gone through my mental health issues and stuff, and having Wokingham Town there to really help me has been a massive help for me. A lot of people think, oh, I need to be happy, I need to be doing ice baths, I need to be going out and doing half marathons and stuff like that. That's not necessarily for everyone. It might be journaling, it might be meditation, it might just be coming down to Wokingham Town on a Saturday afternoon, a little bit of calm for what is 90 to 100 minutes.
It's clear to see that here at Wokingham Town they're seeing the benefits of doing things differently when it comes to the mental game. It shows that the men you'd least expect to open up about mental health feel comfortable to do so in this environment. whether it's before, during, or after the 90 minutes on the pitch, Wokingham Town provides a safe space for everyone. And as part of this documentary, the club wanted to provide a message to anyone who may be struggling with their mental health.
The one thing that I would probably say is, if you've got someone that's close to you, even one person, you're not a burden. Don't ever feel like, oh, they might be busy, or if I message them, they might not message back, or I don't want to bother them again. You're not bothering people. Honestly, reach out. It's really difficult to do when you're in that moment at times, but don't hesitate. Please reach out to people. Please, even if it's just asking someone how their day is, you don't necessarily need to talk about what you're struggling with, just having that connection with someone. And if that means coming down to watch a game of football, whether that means going to the pub for a beer, whether that means going out for a walk, whatever it may be, if you can get to that point, amazing. But it has to start with a message, it has to start with a phone call, it has to start with a conversation. So please don't feel like you're a burden to anyone, just reach out.